Footy's been turned over. They're going to go back inside 50 here, the Pies, as the kick goes long. Quay, the front position at the back, though. Johnson again. As I mentioned, the 12 goals on the season just through the 4 games. Closer in, and he gets the results. So they work it across the Blues bins. Short ball. And the mark has been taken. And nice mark. Yarra falls into the grounds. The Blues winning the toss earlier. Kick on the way. Oh, that's excellent. A goal apiece here at Victoria Park in this Smithies at VFL. So O'Keefe and Begg to go at it in the ruck. O'Keefe had it all to himself really at the end. No one can really break clear. Trying to dive on it is Carroll for the Blues. Eventually released. O'Keefe again held up in the Begg tackle, going absolutely nowhere. Ball does eventually spill free, and the Pies can look to go forward. Lovely spin move from Johnson. Kick inside 50, getting hands to it. Couldn't bring it down was McInnes, but it's off, and here we go. Another one for the Pies. And it's Kruger who kicks it. Has got to make a decision. Do I go off with the trainer or provide a target? And there's your answer.
Use the trainer as a decoy to get out in space on his own.
Well, he found it, but the kick wasn't the greatest. Maybe he does need to come off. Here's Carroll. He's lost his ability to find the space. Now O'Brien, handball over the top. Chance here for the Blues. Lemmy. And now they've found the free player. And another one. It's Ned Carl again. Got involved a couple of times in that passage of play. He's got his second on the day. Good contest brewing here at Victoria Park.
Really enjoyed Begg's work this season. He's obviously really strong in the air. He's got that height and that reach, but the work he does once the ball hits the deck is really impressive for a big guy.
As Honey kicks inside 50 again. Against a shallow entry, and again it's going to be cut off. Working his way through was Ryan. It's been turned over. Honey again, working towards the O'Brien direction. This may come off wrong. He loves an opportunist goal. And makes absolutely no mistake. He's first of the afternoon. We've just got to wait. Someone's going to get this kick away. Is it McInnes? It is. He goes around the body. It's right to the line. It's going to be marked. Hands to it. Kruger. And line up and have the shot directly in front. And off a step. Makes no mistake. He's got his second of the afternoon. And nice work from Lewis Young. Short. Interesting interpretation on 15 there from the umpire as Cowan.
It's harsh from you, Pete.
Long high ball. I did say interesting. It might have been correct. Lane. Rusco. Inside 50 they go again, the Pies, but the number's Young. Getting the fist in there for the Blues. Ginnivan gets around the would-be tackler. Going to have the shot. A goal and make no mistake. That's what he can do. Before running onto it, this little dribbling ball inside 50. Carl manages to get it out. Chipping ball, Carroll. Here's a goal coming up, and it's going to go to Libby. The kick, Quay, the player to rise. Ramshaw's there, but he's Ginnivan working it towards Harrison. And they've got the numbers. Tardrew is the link play up. Now they work it inside 50. Richards' kick is a good one. And Kelly should just go back and have the shot. In he comes. Really tight contest this one at Victoria Park. The kick is a good one. Kelly on the goal sheets.
And Port Melbourne, it's their first ever final series, their first ever grand final in the competition. Obviously affiliated with Richmond, so we should have a pretty great hit out. They've each won one against the other this year. Yep,
so it'll be a good day. Make sure you check that out as the kick going inside 50 for the Pies. And Ash Johnson's got it again. Quick ball movement, getting the job done.
Quay just got caught in no man's land a little bit there as well. He kind of wasn't playing on Johnson, which allowed Johnson to just lead up at the footy. And by the time he noticed that Johnson was there, it was a bit too late.
So Johnson with a goal in the opening quarter was lively up forward for the Pies. And this one looks pretty good. Now has his second. This ball's going to head forward. Lane. Here comes Kelly. Here's Ginnivan as well. Kelly got there first. He takes the mark. In comes Kelly. And this is good too. So Kelly adds his seconds. 3 multiple goal kickers for the Pies, and swooping on it, Johnson, McInnes. And they can reset Tardrew in the middle of Victoria Park. And he's got runners alongside. Rusco is one of those. The kick going long, and that's going to be marked. One of 2 in the Collingwood squad. It's not that Tom Wilson, it's this one. And his kick is a goal. 21 goals, 9. But holding the footy as a result. Here goes Ginnivan. He'll go back to McInnes. Over the top. They can just line him up. Johnson will go in. Oh, look at him. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's Wilson who kicks the goal. He's second, both in this quarter. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third.
Just
went the long way around, but he got there in the end. It's going to be a Collingwood free kick.
Slipped over, so couldn't quite do with the ball what he wanted, but full credit to Collingwood for just having that pressure on to create it as well, make the most of that little slip.
Yeah, and that's Ciara, the player who's the 23rd player for Carlton, standing the mark on that occasion. Ball here to Parks. And his kick going long and deep. Off hands, here's an opportunity. Lefroy's kicked a goal. Roved it nicely. And he's kicked his first of the afternoon. He can go inboard, decides to go over the top. They have got the numbers. Or Plowman could go all on his own. It doesn't matter. They were lining up, and Ronk, you want it in his hands. He'll line up and have the shots.
That was an outstanding kick from Plowman. He took the time that he knew he had in the space that he had, straightened himself up, and picked out Ronk, who was just sitting on his own. There were, as you said, a number of other options, but they were all stuck in one-on-ones. But Ronk had found space on his own.
Yeah, he's got 25 goals on the season, kicked a goal in the opening quarter. They badly need this one, and he gets it. You can tell we're at Victoria Park from the muted applause. Thought about going on with it. He might just go back and have the shot. No, he's going to try and kick it across and find Johnson again.
Which is what Cahill's been trying to do at the other end of the ground.
The kick is a goal. No problem at all there. Got 4 on the afternoon. Instead, it's a bit of an undergrounder. Eventually, they should work this out. The Blues, well done there, Mills, doing a lot of the heavy lifting there. And this kick inside 50. Has Carl taken it? He has. Young people who are right near the interchange bench. Carl coming in. And his kick is a goal. Yep, no problem at all there. We're right behind it. He's third. So Jackson Binns, we said, the leading kicker in the competition. And that's a good kick as well. Found Carroll right near the boundary line.
Just got to settle here now. They've fixed up some of that movement inside 50. And now it's just about making it count on the scoreboard.
I saw a Pies player limping. He didn't quite pick it up before he sat down at the bench. He might be down a couple here. There's Carroll. The kick. Oh, that is superb. From that angle, Jack Carroll comes off hands. This could be dangerous because now the Pies have got a good run at it and an open 50 and a free player in Kelly. He takes the mark and he'll line up and have the shots directly in front.
That's just really neat play off a turnover that Carlton just didn't need to happen. That transition play was just impressive.
Well, in he comes. Kelly, chance at goal number 3. And he's got it. The challenge from the Blues for all their hard work just snuffed out for the moment. Called to play on. Oh, he's done it nicely. Look at that.
Immediately celebrated to the crowd. Didn't even watch it go through. He just knew it was happening. less than great weeks, which McRae admitted to as well.
As Jetta goes into the middle of the ground for Hustwaite. His kick looking for Ginnivan. Ball taken away from him. Rusco copped a knock in that third quarter, but has come back on. He's okay. Ball off hands. O'Brien. The Blues looking to make something happen. Ramshaw. Honey over the top. Now they've got a chance. Lefroy just needs to straighten up and finish, and he does. He's second of the afternoon. And looking for Ginnivan. Durden over the top though. Lefroy. Things are really starting to open up now as this kick goes deep inside the 50. McMahon takes the mark. Just to maybe give them the faintest of pulses. And the kick is there. He's got it. Here's Draper. And the ball's been held up again, but it's going to be a free kick. Will go the way of the Blues for too high. Ramshaw's got it. Needs to get it going.
He's got options to his right if he would look.
He doesn't. He goes into the pocket instead to a 2-on-1 in favour of Collingwood. The ball falls to ground. Here's Carl. He's trying to drag it around all the way to the line. No mark taken. He's the 23rd player, no Ciara. He needs to try and pick it up. But here's O'Brien. He did. Roved it beautifully. Kicked a goal. Well done to the 23rd player too.
Being reminded by the bench to take up some time.
Another Pies player going down the goal square.
It's Ash Johnson.
Oh, look at that from McInnes. Pinpoint. Right to the top. The square. It's off the pack for a goal. It's a goal. Yeah, it's going to be. Now, I didn't quite pick up who it was off the pack there. And there's a siren. Good win for Collingwood.